Hello, everybody. It's been a while. I've been kind of busy and doing things in the background, I guess. And I'm going to be covering how to set up Fluorine. It's pretty simple, and it is designed to be the port or fork of MO2 to Linux, um, with Fuse as the BFS replacement. Root Builder comes by default and runs through Fuse directly, so you don't have to install any plugins or anything with there. And I have been porting some plugins over. And I try to stay upstream with the MO2 betas, but it's going to look and should run like MO2. The only thing that you might need to do in your fuse.conf, you'll need to add this line right here. To run it, you'll go to the releases tab. I do have a beta release that stays upstream with my commits, so if you don't have a GitHub account, you can come here and grab the betas. It will constantly update to whatever the latest push was, like this one right here. But we are going to download, and then we are going to extract Fluorine. Now, all you'll need to do is just double click Fluorine Manager and then press launch. Or you can open a terminal here and you can type /Fluorine Manager and it'll go from here. With Fluorine, after you run it once, you are good to delete the folder, as Fluorine should now appear inside of your application menu. I'm going to show the simple setup. I've been using this as my test list for a lot of things, but as a simple setup of where you'll be at. So you'll be here with an empty list, and I'll show you the open existing portable, but we are going to set up a Skyrim mod list. It's going to run through the what is an instance, and you can either create a global or portable. And portable, I made it so that you can just pick a location and install as many portables as you want. But for this use case, we are going to run the global. It should pick up all games from Steam and also Heroic. I don't have any games installed from Heroic right now, but for this test, I guess we are going to be using. We're going to be playing Skyrim. This is a test. It's going to ask Steam, GOG, or Epic. If you don't see your game, you can do browse, and you can go to wherever your folder is. Skyrim, Steam, and then Skyrim Special Edition. And for this, we are going to be use profile game specific INIs. Next, and then finish. Fluorine should restart. It's going to ask you about the old categories. I'm just going to use by default. And then you will be here. I think this is from. I was just wondering where that went. But once you are here, you are going to go to the settings, and then /proton. I recommend GE10-14 if you are using EMB or wanting to use community shaders with frame generation. If not, I'd recommend the latest CatchyOS Proton. We are going to then create a prefix. You will not be able to reuse an old prefix, mainly due to the dependencies that I install, and it could lead to issues if you're using an older Proton. But it's for Protons 10 and above. After you pick the location, I usually just leave it default. You are going to do the create prefix, and then it is going to download everything, and then it should install everything for you. This doesn't take too long after it gets everything all installed, but it's going to run through them, and then you'll be good to go once it's all done. All right, that is finished. It might take longer for you guys, but there is going to be a download bar of it downloading the downloading the things. And if you ever need to access the prefix with like wine tricks or anything, I did add a button right here or an open prefix folder. The wine tricks button will grab wine tricks, and then you can go from here. Yes, blah, blah, blah. But if we run the installer, this is super tiny. I can't make this any bigger, but it should list everything on here. Cancel, cancel. And then if you need like launch options like Mango HUD or Proton Enable Wayland, you can just slap them right down here on the wrapper command. Once you have this all set up, you can come over here to Nexus and then connect to Nexus right here. We're going to disconnect and then connect, and then it should open in your browser, and then authorize. Continue, link to Nexus. We are going to remove the NXM associations and then just press it again. There we go. And as you'll notice, everything still looks the same. That's the idea. But I'm going to create a separator real quick of CC content. And then I'm just going to that way we can kind of hide all that stuff. And I'm going to make a new separator. Test based list. And then for this, I'm going to go to, I'm just going to go to Nexus, and then, so, when you associate, you should be able to press the vortex button, and then download. If it'll, there it goes. Some people will get a prompt. I can't get it. I'm using Helium. Firefox will show like your handlers, but Chrome-based browsers will not for some reason, and it is very annoying. I tried to set it up so that way you could get everything all set up, but that way it would just be one and done, and that's it. But as you can see, it appears inside the Downloads tab. And you can just double click it, and then we're going to do stop and configure, refresh from Nexus, import, replace. Okay. All right. And then now I can double click it, and we can install it. And that's all you have to do. I'm going to be right back and install a few things to show that they all are working together. So give me 1 second. One thing I will show off is going to be the root builder. So to set up root builder correctly anyways, boop, we're going to want these two guys. We're going to want to move them to data, and then we are going to make a root folder, just called root. And then we're going to move to Sky right there. So how this works is the root folder will place anything next to your game's main executables. This is mainly for Bethesda games. I'm not too sure why MO2 decided to set everything up to be into the data instead of just being the main game and then auto-detecting if it was data. But anything that was in data is going to come out and go into the data folder. And then root will be things that need to go next to the game's executables. Afterwards, you can just press OK, and then we can add an executable. Let's see here. Which, actually, I can show you this. Browse root builder. It's going to open the folder, and then this way you can, I have no idea what this icon is, but this way it'll show you what your folder will look like if you did have root builder deployed. We're going to close this, and then you can close this dialog to clean it up. We're going to now edit, and I'm going to add a duplicate clone selected, and I'm going to paste what I copied. I call it SKSE. Oops. SKSE. There we go. Apply, and now SKSE is there. That's just how to do the root builder. So you have everything all set up. I just installed a few mods. Be everything going, just to show that everything would technically be working as intended. You'll just press play, but I want to show I have integrated BethIni Pie directly into Fluorine. This will pick up all of your configs, and it will pick up either profile specific or it'll pick up your global. I'm going to set this to borderless. I'm going to do ultra, apply recommended tweaks. I always do 25, 14, 40. Let me close it. That's what I always do. Yes, yes, and then we're done. I will show you launching it, but I think it's going to do community shaders compiling, so we're just going to try it real quick. Which if it is community shader compiling, it's going to take a little. It shouldn't take too long, but as you can see, it launched pretty fast. I mean, I don't have much installed, but like the whatever the most downloaded, the Skyrim Parallax 2020, whatever it is like 30 gigs combined, which is kind of crazy to me. But I mean, who am I to say anything? But it's almost done. Look at that. Look at it go. There we go. Whoa. I think it's coming out of my wrong. Continue. New game. And then you should appear inside the custom start. I don't have any skin mods installed other than CBB or CBBE, whatever it is. And these are just base community shaders. There are no, there is no, like, I guess all these guys are here. But let's get out.
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin. Which inn are you a patron of? Even the lowest among us can rise to greatness.
Okay. As you can see, the custom start was working.
Let me know if you want anything. I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Like I said, everything is all working just like normal as it would. Cat is laying on me. No survival mode, but I'm not too sure what else it changes. I'm pretty sure it changes all of this, like all the buildings. Yeah. But that's pretty much it to set up a mod list and to get going. Like this is base game, so there's nothing really too special going on. I don't have true directional movement installed, but yeah, like I said, this is pretty much it. So I'm gonna show you how to set up your game, set up a mod list or migrating over from there. So we are going to go to the instance manager right here, and we're going to click on. We are going to do open an existing portable. I own these games. I definitely do. We are going to do Viva New Vegas for this example. After you open it, it should automatically fill it, and that is about it. Wow, everything's all here. The only thing I will note is up here, sometimes it likes to put them backwards, and we'll make it like this. I just set all of mine to be like this, and then that's how I set mine. With Viva New Vegas, I'm also going to run BethIni. We'll do that. It wants to set it to. Yep, that's definitely the res I'm playing at. We're gonna do ultra. There's only full screen, which is so sad. Apply. And then close it out. And then I believe Viva New Vegas has a post setup I have to do. Let me see. Viva New Vegas files requiring manual install. Steam library, Steam apps, common. Fallout New Vegas loop. Here we go. And then now I should just be able to press play. Right, it's gonna do the. It's gonna do that. I did finally fix that issue though. Now you can actually launch it through the launcher. I'm gonna rerun BethIni Pie again because it just reset all my stuff. Because Fallout New Vegas is so awesome, awesome and cool. Okay, there it goes. Nope, I didn't patch it. Which, if you need to patch it and you don't have access to Wine, you can just add the patcher as an executable, and then run it, and then there. That's it. That's all you have to do. And then okay, now we launch New Vegas, and then hopefully I don't see the head spinning glitch. I've seen this a few times, and it is so.
You're awake.
So weird.
How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
But like I said, everything is all working just fine, and you could do this for. Oh right, bro. Fallout New Vegas, actual peak game right here. I just alt tabbed, and then the game broke. I love this game. Anyways, as I was saying, you could do this for any mod list if you set it from CLF3 or Jackify or just Wabbajack, or you're migrating your own mod list over to Fluorine. The unlock button, it's not just an unlock button now. It will kill the wine server. Like Fallout New Vegas just closed, so you will not encounter any corruption issues. Um, but as I was saying, the game was working. Trying to show that Fallout New Vegas works now again. But yeah, that's pretty much Fluorine. Like I said, it's pretty easy to set up. It's pretty easy to switch between your instances. I mean, I even have Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley has I only installed SMAPI, but if you didn't select Proton, it should turn Proton off, and it will use the native version of Stardew Valley, which I think I uninstalled the game. Woohoo! I was gonna show you that, but I mean, it's whatever. I think the game is actually just uninstalled. Yeah. I uninstalled. Actually, hang on. I think my NVMe drive was renamed. It was. That's probably why. I renamed my NVMe drive. There we go. Stardew Valley will open up. I like have never played this game, so I don't know how this game works. So, but anyways, we're just showing that native games on Linux will also work, and they will also use the BFS. So you'll be good from there. But like I said, that's pretty much it. And like I said, you can find the latest releases from here. And you can also find the beta releases as well. So I want to thank you so much for just coming by, looking at the video. I said this just help you get set up on Fluorine. It's pretty straightforward and kind of holds your hand on a lot of it, and then it goes back to directly MO2. As you might have saw, there was no loot. If you want to use loot, you will come to the GitHub and download the. Do not download the exe. Just download the zipped version of it. After you download the zipped version of it, you're going to extract it. Now you can move this anywhere, but for this demonstration, we are going to just add it. So we're going to go to me, downloads, Oh, that's Tale 2 Wastelands. Loot.exe, and then I'm going to run it. And then I can't read any of this because, like, I just can't. I'm on a TV. I think I can do this. Let's see. Wine, CFG. I think. Let me run this again. Okay, there we go. That's a lot bigger. I'm gonna set to 192. Okay, now let's rerun. Okay, it's on Fallout 3. So we're gonna change this to Skyrim. And as you can see, the plugins are there. I know it's tiny. It's like actually crazy tiny. Update master list, and then sort, and then apply changes. I don't know what it just changed it to, which it looks like it moved CBB up. So all of those changes should now be applied here. That's all you'll need to do. I'm possibly thinking of just re-adding the loot sort button again, but it'll probably just be a streamline where it goes and opens the actual loot app for you. But that's about it. It's pretty easy to use loot, and then other tools are just going to run exactly like they did with MO2 on Wine or Proton, or on Windows. So thank you for watching the video, and I hope you guys have a nice day.